Hi guys, welcome back. Well, again, continuing our horror theme, we're going to be taking a look at Project Zero, also known as Fatal Frame. Let's take a look. Project Zero, also known as Fatal Frame, was developed by Koei Tecmo and published by Nintendo. And you haven't got a cat in hell's chance me trying to get those Japanese names there for the director, producers, designers, writers or composers. It was released only on the Wii U back in 2014 and is classed as a survival horror. The Maiden of Blackwater is actually the fifth game in the main series, but as you can see there is a total of 7 games. They are typical Japanese survival horror games and are extremely sought after. The Maiden of Blackwater takes place on a fictional mountain, a place infamous for suicides and spiritual happenings. Connected with local bodies of water in the past, resident shrine maidens would use their mind-reading abilities to help guide people to a peaceful death. In time, they would grow too emotional to perform their abilities and would be sacrificed as an eternal flower to keep a malevolent otherworld power called the Blackwater at bay. The game focuses on 3 protagonists that are drawn to the area. Well, it all sounds all well and good. Am I convinced? Maybe not fully. I'll give it 7 out of 10.
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Audio. Well, we'll start with the characters themselves. The voice acting is very good and it is very well scripted. It's very believable. As for the actual sounds and special effects that you do hear, at times it will leave you feeling disturbed, emotional, on edge, and is done to, I feel, a very high quality. So don't be surprised if you're left feeling uneasy. This is a survival horror game after all, and it's trying to set the mood. And for that, I'll give it 8 out of 10.
This is a post-mortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph, it was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find it more.
Controls. Well, using the Wii U control pad as the camera, the Obscura, it's almost as if this game was made for the Wii U. It's absolutely perfect for it. And basically what you use the screen on the Wii U control pad, using that as your viewfinder, as the camera, and within game you take the perfect picture of the evil spirits, and by doing so it highlights other areas of that spirit, take more pictures, and eventually it'll start to cause it harm and it will vanquish it. It's a brilliant concept. I think it's fantastic and it works extremely well. But that is where this bed of roses finishes, because when you're controlling the characters, it's bad. Unfortunately, you are in, a lot of the time, tight areas, tight corridors. You need to move quickly, you need to turn around quickly. It just doesn't seem to happen. You need to give yourself a bit of distance between an evil spirit, and you'll end up embracing it, or you'll end up running out the room, and it's a big letdown. It should have been better, and it's just a shame. Apart from that, the game will teach you all the controls you need to know, so that's maybe a positive, but it should have been a hell of a lot better. It's not a deal breaker, but I expected a lot more, and for that I'm going to give it 6 out of 10.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something. It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way. These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
Graphics. Well, detail is off the chart. Brilliant. Lighting effects, water effects, done to a very high standard. Just look at it at the moment. It looks like a cold, dark, dreary place. I'm waiting for something to jump out at me. Sometimes it's what you don't quite see that is perfect. You'll get small little jump scares within this game, and before you know it, you're worried about walking around that corner just in case what you might see. So it plays very well on what you haven't seen, and visually it's fantastic. It's like proper classic horror done very, very well, and for that I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Gameplay. First of all, the use of the Wii U control pad as the in-game camera is brilliant. I can't stress that enough. In-game though, you can change the camera lenses, which gives variety, but in all fairness, when you find the stronger lens, which causes the more damage, you'll just end up sticking with that, so what was the point? Once you actually get over, say 2/3 of the game, it starts to get repetitive, and unfortunately you will end up fighting the same ghosts over and over again, to the point it's borderline ridiculous. You know, at the beginning, the Shrine Maidens, it's just a chilling experience, but you know, you fight through that many, you see them all close up at times that their impact is just now non-existent. That's not to say though that there still isn't frightening moments, because there is. You've got to explore the locations, and spotting a lot of the non-aggressive ghosts wandering around is where quite a few of the scares will come from. Even though you will be playing as 3 different characters and getting 3 different perspectives, it will not change the repetitive nature that the game will eventually come to. And unfortunately for that, it's getting 6 out of 10. Overall, the game has a good storyline which is actually told very well. The use of the Wii U control pad for the in-game camera is fantastic and well done. But the repetitive nature, the fight mechanics, it's just repetitive too much at times, to the point where it loses a lot of its luster, this game. But if you're prepared to search around a bit more, you'll find additional jump scares which are fantastic from the non-aggressive ghosts, which has brought some of the most upsetting and scary moments I've experienced in a game for some time. So if you want a game with a disturbing story, fantastic atmosphere, with a brilliant gamepad as a camera, but has clumsy controls and repetitive encounters, then this is the game for you. It's getting a 7 out of 10, which in my mind is still a good score. Well, that's Project Zero, or Fatal Frame if you are the other side of the pond. It's a good game, it's just not a great game, and it's a pity on the main encounters. It's just too repetitive, unfortunately. Don't think it's a series, or at least I hope it's not a series they're done with, because certainly with the use of the Wii U control pad, the Switch, Come on, we all know the Wii U was a stepping stone to the Switch. You can do this game again and use the Switch's control pad, and it would be fantastic. Take another bash at it, please, Nintendo. Right, that's all I've got time for. Drop me a message, please. Let me know your thoughts. Dan, I've not forgot you. I'm going to squeeze your game request in here somewhere this month, so don't worry about it. If you have got any other games, horror themed, that you want me to look at this month, drop me a comment, drop me a line, let me know, and I'll see if I can squeeze you in. If you want to catch me on social media, again, you can. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll catch you all again. Take care.